Good evening, brothers and sisters. I come to you today to tell you a story about a brother I come to know. It's a story of choices, of decisions between Christ and the world. He was a young preacher at the age of 15, the most charismatic minister you ever seen. All would praise, shout, and dance, man, and I would sing after each and every message that my boy bring. But behind the scene, his life didn't represent the king. Only the girls in the church and all the blame. But the saddest thing is his life was slowly falling to seeing lust and pride blinded from his calling. All it took was one party mate when he was balling for him to get into bed with that girl named Carla. You see, she had AIDS in very little days, and every day her life would slowly pass away. She went to confront my boy but didn't know what to say. She carried a secret of haze right to the grave. She went to confront my boy but didn't know what to say, and she carried a secret of haze to the grave. Dearly beloved, we're gathered here for the passing of one of our own, our young sister Carla Jenkins. She lived a short life, and it's always hard to see someone go so young, but even worse to see someone so young die of AIDS. AIDS? Wait a minute, man, this really can't be. It was just last week when we was in Shottam Sheets. I mean, literally, it was last week. But wait a minute, what if she infected me? So the pastor continued on with the eulogy, telling the story how Carla's life came to be, and how her father molested her sister age of 3, and how she cried out to her mother but she couldn't see. And as the pastor went on, my boy fell to his knees, crying out to the Father, please forgive me. And everything in his life flashed before his eyes, and how he played church and damaged so many lives. And everything in his life flashed before his eyes, and how he played church and damaged so many lives. To this day my boy is preaching infected by AIDS. I pray a story ministering every word I say. If you are called by God, focus and pave the way, cause your ministry is what God uses to brighten days. Get off the fence and stand for the ancient of days, and let your life minister and let God be praised. There is no time for compromise, please realize. Don't let it take death for you to open your eyes. My boy is supposed to minister life to call his soul, but now it's his life that this sin has took control. So in closing, as we say farewell to our dear brother, he lived a short life. He ministered God's word, but he had a lot of skeletons in his closet. So as we close this casket, as we say our goodbye, let's not find ourselves in this very casket. We have a purpose. God has a plan for our lives. It's time for us to stand up and be what God called us to be. The minister, the evangelist, the prayers, the warriors, the saints, the Christians. It's time to leave the fence, leave the lukewarm. Choose ye this day who we will serve, and seek life. For it is what God has intended for our lives anyway. We were called to greatness. We were called to conquer. So let his life minister to you as you live your life to minister to others. God be praised.